Okay, it's official now. Levan Saginashvili is scared of Vitaly Laletin. We will discuss that in detail, but before that, let's talk about Levan's recent rankings video. He used 4 different categories to rank different arm wrestlers from different generations. Easy, medium, hard, very hard. Nobody was ranked in the easy category, so we are left with only 3. First of all, Vitaly Laletin. He talked about his own match against Vitaly in 2019, and Levan believes that although it was a difficult match, but it was not the highest level for him. That's why he places Vitaly in the hard category. John Brzenk. Levan said that John is one of his idols. He praises his incredible technique and peak form. Levan believes that eventually he would defeat Prime Brzenk, but he says that it would not have been an easy match. Rating the top tier, very hard. Although from this comment about John, it seems as if Levan was talking about the prime shape of these arm wrestlers, arm wrestling against the current shape of Levan. But I think he was generally talking about how difficult these arm wrestlers would have been to beat in their era, not in today's era. Andre Pushkar. Levan spoke emotionally about his late friend Andre. He said that they should have met several times if it wasn't for Pushkar's tragic death. He highlighted Pushkar's explosive first hit and his speed category, very hard, right there with John Brzenk. Dave Chaffee. Levan has easily defeated Dave Chaffee, and because of that, although he thinks Dave is strong, he's not that strong to be even put in the hard category. Rating medium. Alan Karaev. Levan said that newer fans may not know Karaev, but he was one of the greatest arm wrestlers in the world. He talked about Alan Karaev's matches in MMA and in also sumo wrestling. He puts him in the hard category. Hermes Gasparini. Even though Hermes stopped Levan and he's the only one in this entire world to take a couple of rounds away from him, but because of the second match and because of how easy it was, Levan cannot really put him in the very hard category. He believes that Hermes deserves to be in the hard category because Levan himself wasn't in the best shape in their first match. Then we have the Georgian Zaur. He was one of the legendary arm wrestlers of his era. In one of the famous matches, you may have seen John Brzenk literally toy with Zaur's wrist. Levan said that Zaur was very technical and he had some physical gifts. He was an extremely dangerous arm wrestler and he rated him very hard. Clearly there is some Georgian love there, because there is no way I'm going to believe that it was more difficult to beat Zaur in his era than it is to beat Vitaly in today's era. It simply doesn't make any sense at all. Then we have Denis Siplenkov. Levan said that Denis had perhaps the greatest arm ever. He discussed about the endless debates that people keep on bringing up about Prime Denis versus Levan. He talked about how Denis once used to say that he could defeat Levan as easy as he beat Dave Chaffee. Levan analyzed the possible tactical scenarios, but he believes that he would have won against Denis Siplenkov, but still the rating is very hard.
I am going to place him in very hard. Let him stay there. Although in reality, our match might have actually been easy. But out of respect for his past merits, let's leave him in very hard. I can literally visualize exactly how our match would go. I would crack his wrist back, he would get stuck right there, just like how I used to pull using the King's move, relying on that locked arm. And then I would engage my triceps into the action. And I might have even managed to straighten out that locked arm of his entirely without surgery.
Cleve Dean was also one of the most legendary American super heavyweight arm wrestlers. Levan ranked him in the medium category. Alexei Vovoda. Levan said that Vovoda's prime was brilliant. He was an incredible arm wrestler. He talked about his Olympic success too, but the rating is hard, not in the very hard category. Richard Lupkis also belongs to the hard category as per Levan, and Levan calls him one of the strongest American arm wrestlers ever. Devon Larratt obviously in the very hard category. Levan joked about their previous matches. He said that although he has beaten Devon decisively, but the preparation that he had to put in just to be able to defeat Devon, just to be able to stand against him on the table is insane. And because of those preparation, because of how strong he really was, Devon has to be in the very hard category. But that can be said only for the first match, because in the second match it was Levan himself who was saying that his wrist was only 60% against Devon. So how can he now claim that It was an incredible, difficult or precise preparation to defeat Devon. And after that, Levan challenged Devon Larratt to arm wrestle him in December once again, which we already know Devon isn't going to accept because he has already accepted a left arm match in the 115 kg division against Ivan Matyushenko in September in the China event. So there is no way that a 115 kg Devon in less than 3 months time is going to go up against Levan when he has already said that he needs more than 1 year to prepare for the third Levan match. Now let's address the Levan versus Vitaly situation. Why is Levan refusing to arm wrestle anyone except Devon Larratt? There can be a few reasons for that, and him being at least slightly scared of Vitaly Laletin is definitely one of them. Let's first address what Levan Saginashvili said. It is my great desire to meet him in Vegas in December. I hope he agrees to this match. For me, the absolute most interesting opponent is Devon. I just don't see any point in pulling anyone else. That is a very strong statement right there. Because there was another candidate, Vitaly. So Levan got injured, the Vitaly match got cancelled, then Vitaly lost to Devon and Levan was supposed to pull the winner of that match and Devon was the winner of that match. Levan is saying that if Vitaly had lost 4-3 instead of 4-1, he would have still considered arm wrestling him, but right now there is just no point. I want to pull, of course, with the strongest guy after me, and that is Devon Larratt. And the topmost comment under this post is, "This is genuinely pissing me off." So why is this reasoning completely flawed? Because Levan did agree to arm wrestle Hermes Gasparini for the second time. And a year before that, Hermes had lost to Devon 3-0. It wasn't even close. At least Vitaly won a round against Devon. Levan had agreed to arm wrestle Jerry. Yes, Jerry beat Alex Cordecha before that, but who doesn't beat Alex Cordecha? Everyone does. And before the Alex match, Jerry had also lost to Hermes Gasparini, who lost to Devon Larratt eventually. And forget about these two guys, Levan was ready to arm wrestle Michael Todd too. Even after Michael lost to Hermes Gasparini, Levan was still willing to give him a chance. If Michael can somehow enter top 5 by defeating Vitaly Laletin, then he was ready to arm wrestle him. But Michael lost that match too. And even then, Levan agreed that if Michael can still somehow beat Kamil Jablonski, who wasn't top 5 at that time, he would still agree to arm wrestle Michael Todd. So why is his logic of only facing the number 2 arm wrestler in the world applicable to only Vitaly Laletin and nobody else? There are many fans who believe that Vitaly at this moment can be a genuine threat to Levan. If not a genuine threat in the sense that he can actually beat him, then at least a threat in the sense that he can take one round away from Levan. He can actually pin Levan with his flop press. And then Levan will lose his record of never being pinned in a super match, and that is not what he wants. He wants to maintain a perfect record, which he believes he can do against Devon even in the third match. Then there are some other comments about Levan's steroid usage. Fans are guessing that the doctor that Levan sees, he warned Levan to stop using steroids. That's why lately he was looking extra light and yet extra fluffy. And he keeps on saying almost every time that he's not interested in arm wrestling anymore. So combining all of these things, Levan may just be looking for another fat paycheck, which he will only get if he arm wrestles Devon and then retire forever. He doesn't want to risk his health and he doesn't want to risk his record against Vitaly. That's why he will just arm wrestle Devon and retire forever as the undefeated king of arm wrestling. And Devon's answer to this call out is going to be a no, because he has made it clear that he will only arm wrestle Levan on his terms this time. Every time Levan comes in fully prepared, fully rested, and Devon keeps having matches even before the Levan match. But this time it won't be like that. So now let's read some of the comments. Devon, please do not accept the match in December. Devon, take your time and bring the strongest version possible for Levan. Levan is afraid of Krusty 2027. Levan is an actual coward. Just face Vitaly, then next contender in 6 months. Or you are too scared to fight more than once every 2 years. Needing this perfect steroid cycle peak to even grace us with your presence on the table every blue moon. Most pathetic arm wrestling champion we have ever had. Right, there is not a single legitimate reason not to face Vitaly in December and then Devon in June or July, except fear and cowardice. Levan hasn't defended his title in over a year now. At this moment, East versus West should step in and tell Levan instead of asking him who he needs to pull. So at this moment, Robert needs to ask Devon for his final answer. If Devon says no to face Levan in December, then Robert should ask Levan if he's ready to face Vitaly or not in December. If Levan says no and Vitaly is ready, then Levan's title should be taken away right now and not in December. Mention your thoughts about this situation. Like the video. I'll see you again.